When you arrive in new country, you have to learn the language the country speaks.
Our organization was founded in 1995 by Sister Elise Silvestri, a school sister of Notre Dame sister, who was in the community, and she saw a need for English classes at that time for women. The creative twist was to train tutors to go into the homes of the students and provide the curriculum. And for about 10 years, Sister Elise headed that up with some other sisters, who were volunteering. And then in 2006, she left the organization as the director, and we had a new executive director come in, Pat Joshu, and she really turned it around, and she really expanded our capacity. She retired from the organization, and I continued on with our new executive director, who is Julie Fox. It's just been wonderful to see all this change and all that we've been able to do.
Education, that's what we're here for. We're here to help immigrants learn a new language. Empowerment is we want to increase our students' confidence in speaking this new language and feeling comfortable with it. And then the equity. We want to make sure that everybody has access to the things, the community that supports them.
When there's outside ideas, when there's outside talent, when there's a plethora of knowledge from different perspectives, that only makes us stronger.
We all know of traditional classes that go on in community centers, in schools, group classes where different immigrants come together and learn English. The thing about that is that not everybody can access those classes.
I think it's very hard to understand how it feels to be somewhere that you don't necessarily speak the language, and that it's hard to get respect from others.
No quería salir de mi casa.
I didn't want to go out from my house. I wasn't able to help my daughters for their homeworks. Now I feel more confidence in myself. I feel more part of here because now I'm learning the language.
I'm very afraid to go. Now I am going and I am attending the parents meeting. Yeah, and speak with teachers. Yeah, now I can speak a better English. I could find a job.
A lot of our women come here and they feel isolated. So just getting connected with the other students, that helps them.
The events that we sometimes have for the families, like the family picnic and other events, they get to know each other and they know that they're not alone. They get to share their own experiences and they get to have fun without feeling intimidated.
When we first meet a student, a lot of them tend to look down because they don't know the language, and so they don't feel like they're part of the conversation. And so one of my favorite things is seeing students when they come through our doors and they're looking up and they're saying hello. They're doing, it's not just us saying hello to them. They are starting the conversation, and that's success right there.
Many people would think initially, well, I've never been a teacher. I don't know how to teach English.
You don't have to be a former teacher. You don't have to speak a second language. You just have to want to make a difference in your community and want to learn a different culture and make a new friend.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm the volunteer manager here at iHelp.
and you're here at volunteer orientation. The most important expectation we have is to have a student-centered mindset, and this just means that we really listen to feedback from our students as far as how we run our program, and we ask our volunteers to do the same.
The pencils are in a box on the shelf.
She loves her family very much, and that's one of the reasons she's doing this. She's trying very hard. She's incredibly motivated. She always comes to class, and she always tries very, very hard.
It's been a blessing to know Alvia, and we've become really close over these 6 years that we've been together.
She's like my angel, my mom, my second mom, but she's a wonderful person.
We provide workbooks and class notebooks along with online material. Everything is laid out for you.
The beauty of this program, again, is you have a lot of support. You're only putting in 2 hours a week. You develop a very personal relationship with your student.
The model for the English Tutoring Project was to go into inner city Catholic schools that did not have access to English language classes for immigrants and refugees. It was set up for sisters of different congregations to work because it was kind of a ministry that sisters at the end of their ministry time would be able to do. Immigrant Home English Learning Program served adults only, and that was their history and that was their model. Over the summer of 2021, the beginnings of that merger happened. English Tutoring Project formally closed, and that fall of 2022 is when we really began setting up the youth program.
For 25 plus years, we operated with just adults, working with just adults. And then when we started to bring in a youth program, we started to look together and say, how is this holistic, where families are working all together to help one another learn the language and feel comfortable speaking the language.
We're undergoing some projects to really increase our capacity and just really look at how we can better serve our students and our volunteers and just make the impact of the program even better.
It's not that you're gonna just teach and go home. You're actually gonna learn something.
Your lives are so similar in a lot of ways that you share so many things in common, even though you come from different backgrounds and different cultures.
It's not something where you go and paint a wall for a day and then you leave and have no idea what the mission is or no idea what what that painting of the wall did for it. No, when you're sitting down with someone and they are learning the language and you're seeing the progression, that's amazing.
You are going to make that impact and it's going to be a positive one.
Merci.
Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you and ధన్యవాదాలు.
Thank you. Gracias.